Hey everybody, Rockin Robbie here for Pop Culture Philosophers, and it's time for Robbie Rants, and tonight we're going to be talking about Power Rangers Aftershock, the graphic novel. Hey everybody, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Today we're going to be talking about this Power Rangers graphic novel, Aftershock, from Boom Studios. So Boom Studios has been doing a pretty good job at Power Ranger comic books, I'm not going to lie. The Pink Ranger miniseries was really cool, and the ongoing series is really cool, and right now they're kind of like doing Power Rangers meets Days of Future Past, and that's really cool. So Boom has decided to do an official follow-up to the Power Rangers movie, the brand new movie that just came out. No matter what you thought about it, this is the official kind of sequel to that movie, so it's a follow-up, it's in continuity. So of course I had to check it out. Huge Power Rangers fan. I thought the movie was alright. You can check out the movie review if you haven't already. There are links down below to Jonathan Strickland's written review and to me and Brooks Gibbs doing a video review, so check that out. But as for this, is it good? Well, if you are a huge Power Rangers fan, I would definitely recommend that you pick this up, especially if you liked the movie. It does do a really good job of dealing with the aftermath of the movie, and that's something that's lacking in a lot of Power Rangers story. Is you have these giant monsters and these giant Zords and all this destruction, and you don't really ever get a lot about the impact of the aftermath on everyday people. You get a little bit of that in here. It's not quite deep enough for me, but of course, it's a Power Rangers comic, so, and a movie tie-in at that. But for what it is, the story was actually pretty good. I did enjoy it. Some slight spoilers here if you don't want to know, like just don't listen for like 10 seconds, but the gold from Goldar being destroyed has gone back out into Angel Grove, and it's reactivated some of the putties, and it has even affected maybe some of the people of Angel Grove, so that's really cool. But it does also still deal with Jason struggling in his role as the leader. The script it's okay. Like seriously, what more would you expect out of a book like this? You're not going to expect it to be Alan Moore or Grant Morrison or Neil Gaiman or anything like this. So the story is okay. It's actually kind of a satisfying story dealing with the aftermath of the movie. The artwork is not so good. First of all, the story is written by Ryan Parrott, and the artwork is by Lucas Werneck. And the artwork is, I mean, it's not bad. He's obviously a better artist than I am, right? But it's just not sleek enough. It doesn't really have a lot of motion to it. It's not very dynamic. It doesn't flow very well, the artwork. And especially the coloring. The coloring by Joanna LaFuente. With the coloring, they're trying to match that cinematic tone from the movie, which was kind of dark, almost Zack Snyder-ish, if you will. And I don't think that translates very well into the comic book. I don't think it translates very well to Power Rangers, to be honest with you, because I think Power Rangers is colorful, and I don't think you should shy away from that. The coloring in here is, because it's trying to match that kind of cinematic tone, it doesn't really work in the comic at all. You can really, it's hard to tell the blue and the black Ranger apart from each other sometimes when they're in their costumes. Because of the complexity of the costumes, the artwork is also not as cool or as efficient with the costumes, because there's a lot more detail to them, not as simplified as some of the previous Ranger costumes. So artwork is okay. I mean, there's some bits in here where the artwork is very solid, actually. There's a scene with Trini and Kimberly where the artwork is really cool. Some of the Zordon stuff is cool. So it's just the artwork's a little inconsistent, and like the movie, the big moments fail in the book. You know, like in the movie, I thought that like there wasn't an awesome morphing scene. There wasn't a great scene when they call out their Zords for the first time, when they, like, it just all kind of happened, and it happened so fast, and you take it for granted. Megazord formed off screen, pretty much. I mean, really, they don't really show you too much of that, and it happens here again. Now, and also, Parrott was working from a screenplay, I'm sure, way before he saw the movie, obviously. And we know that originally they had a romance between Jason and Kimberly, the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger, and they cut it out for a lot of good reasons, I think. But, well, they didn't know that when they wrote here, so there's this very awkward, almost semi-romantic scene amongst them where they're, I don't know, it's a little weird, it's a little awkward. So the artwork is all right. It's not bad, but it could be a lot better. But what more do you expect from a licensed movie tie-in. This is the best you can hope for, seriously. And it also shows you, it gives me a little bit of faith that they can continue developing this world around the new movie Power Rangers, the new Power Ranger movie world. They can start building that a little bit in some comic books, and that's pretty cool too, because obviously in the movies you're not going to get every single nuance of everything, like for instance dealing with the aftermath. So I think the story is awesome. It's a good follow-up to the movie. It really deals with the aftermath of the movie, and I like that a lot because you don't usually get to see that. The artwork is good in parts and bad in some other parts. It's a little inconsistent, and the coloring is just not on point for me in this at all. I don't think the tone works very well, at least in comic book form, for the Power Rangers movie. Anyway, there's a link down below if you want to check it out for yourself, because I do recommend this if you are a hardcore Power Rangers fan, or B, a fan of the Power Rangers movie. Absolutely. That's who I recommend this to. If you're just a casual reader, not really a fan of the Power Rangers at all, and did not like the movie, do not read this book, seriously. But if you do want to check it out, there's a link down below where you can check it out on Amazon and help support PCP. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Let me know down below, did you read the book? And if you did, what'd you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? But most importantly, why? I love talking to you guys down in the comments below. Please do thumbs up the video, give us a share, and subscribe. We do weekly comic book reviews, other graphic novel reviews coming very, very soon. Top 5 lists, blogs, tons of stuff, all that and more, including our podcast, can be found at popculturephilosophers.com. Thank you guys so much. You're rocking with us.